Hey, so we are going to talk about your pre-ACT results today. You took that back in the fall, and we have gotten those back. So you should be getting two different documents. You should be getting this, which is a foldable, and this is all of your score reports. You should also be getting an actual test booklet that you wrote in. The beauty of this test is that ACT does allow you to get that test back, and so that you can use it to help you do better on the ACT. So let me tell you this first. Pre-ACT is designed to test your ability where you are and be an indicator for how you will score on the actual ACT. Now, some of you are saying, I'm only in 10th grade, I haven't had a lot of math classes, like why does this matter to me? Well, next year in 11th grade, you will be taking the ACT with writing at Brookwood High School, and you probably will wind up taking it more times than that if you plan on going to college. The ACT is a test that is required for most colleges to be accepted, and of course scholarship money and other things are based on it, so you want to be sure that you're prepared to do as well as you can on the ACT when you take it. So let's take this document that folds and let's look at the different parts of it so you know what you're looking at. So on the front page, you're going to see your name, and then under it, you're going to see a statement that says your pre-ACT composite score is, and then you're going to see a number. So this number should range from probably 10 to 36. Is what you would see that score be. So your composite score is an average. So of each of the tests that you took on the pre-ACT, ACT will average those together and give you one score, and that's what your composite score is. The next score you're going to see is math. Then you see science, STEM, English, and reading. So those are just the individual categories that you were tested in. STEM is a combination of some things, so we don't really worry about STEM. We look at the composite score and then the individual scores for each subject area. So under that, that section of your answer document, the student report, you're going to see a section that says your predicted ACT composite score range. So this is telling you if you were to take the ACT today, based on how you scored on the pre-ACT, then your score range would be from this number to this number. And I'll be honest with you, it's pretty accurate. I have students who have kind of tracked that over time, and their initial score has fallen within this range. So it's if you took your time and did what you were supposed to on the pre-ACT, it's going to give you a very good indicator of where you would score on the actual ACT. Not only does it give you a composite score range, but it also gives you a breakdown of a score range for every subject level. So math, science, English, and reading is going to tell you how you would score, so you can see the areas where you're really strong or the areas where you need to work on. All right. I'm going to skip down. There's some other numbers on there. You see at the bottom where it says your detailed pre-ACT results. So this just shows you the number of questions in each section with each topic that was covered and how you scored. So for instance, in math, when you look at preparing for higher math, it's broken down into number and quantity, algebra, functions, geometry, and statistics and probability. So if that's an area that maybe you haven't learned yet or you need to work on, this would be the chart that you would want to look at to help you better yourself. Okay, so you see that for math, science, English, and reading. All right, now let's open up to the inside. On the left cover, at the top, it shows you the courses that you have taken or you plan on taking in high school. Remember, all this information is being pulled from the demographics that you bubbled in on the pre-ACT. So the top is the courses that you have already reported or you plan to take. The middle part is really where I want you to focus. This is more career-based. So this test gives you a career interest inventory, and based on your answers to those questions, it gives you ideas of occupations that you are a good fit for possibly, or may even just interest you. So you have this wheel on this page, and there are lots of different things. And if you look in the middle section, it says your interest inventory results are shown on the career map, which is the wheel looking thing. The shaded regions show the kinds of work tasks you prefer and the career areas you might like to visit. So according to this person's, their interest led to category J, which was manufacturing and processing, and that was in this top shaded region. But they've included some other areas because there may be some overlap in other things like engineering, construction, mechanical jobs, other things with crafts and related. So anything like working with your hands in those areas would fall into those categories. Now, should you want to know more information about the occupations that are in your career areas, you can go to the website that's listed there, act.org/college planning, and it would give you more information so you kind of know what your plan should be. And this should help you with what courses you want to take. So for this person, since they were interested in manufacturing, as a counselor, I would advise them to take Miss Lindemann's manufacturing classes or Coach Crook's logistic classes, because those fall within the interests that this person wants to do after they graduate from high school. So make sure that you're using this when you fill out your course cards as well, so that you're picking classes here on campus to expose yourself to these different areas. All right, at the very bottom, there's this QR code, and if you have your phone and want to scan that QR code, it will take you to a link with more information about all of these results. So that's another great resource for you. So we've covered the front, which is your scores. We've covered this section, which is about your careers, so how this test can help you in a career field. Now let's look at the last section, which is your item response analysis. So unlike any other ACT test, the pre-ACT gives you your test booklets back and your answers back with the correct answer. So you're going to see it broke down into sections. So the first section was math. So you see the numbers of math. There were 36 problems. Then you see the correct answer for each problem, and then you see your answer for the problem. So this would be a great way to go back and look. Hey, I missed that because this reason, or I ran out of time. Whatever it is, this gives you the ability to look back at each section using your test booklet to find out how you did. So you see math and science on this page. And if you flip the page, you also see English and reading. It does give you some ideas for progress, which means it tells you some ways that you can improve your scores by practicing these certain things. So I know this is a lot, but if this is used right, this can really be effective in helping you become a better test taker, and B, doing well on the ACT in the 11th grade and beyond. So be sure to follow along, to use the resources that ACT is providing through this test. And if you have any questions, please come see Miss Rutledge or Miss Barnett so we can help you try to understand this better. Thank you.